Daniel. Thanks for joining me for our Victorian Government coffee chats today. Great to meet you.
Yeah, hi Rebecca. Thanks for having me. It's great to meet you as well.
I need to check, do you have coffee in hand before we start?
I do. I've got my my Nescafe Gold here. I've had to, I miss the Melbourne coffee, but I've got the Nescafe Gold.
Yeah, I have my custom piccolo cup, and I just finished before we started, but a coffee chat, we've had our pre-chat, and yeah, thank you so much for your time today. You're the president of ANZCHAM Philippines, and Victorian Government is delighted to have joined and partnering with you and the Chamber this year. So just wanted to hear a little bit more about what's happening in the Philippines, the trends that you're seeing and why Victorian business and Australian business should be there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the Philippines has really exploded over the last 10 years in terms of opportunity, particularly in the BPO sector. You know, I think the other thing, Rebecca, is over the last 12 months, there's been a tremendous uptake in the use of online payment portals, which is just wonderful, right? Because it opens up so many more doors for entrepreneurs and micro businesses to do business here in the Philippines, and opens a whole new market for them. So traditionally, Philippines being a very cash-heavy society, this is a really exciting shift. So I think, you know, the more we see emerging technologies, blockchain technologies, these online payment portals, I think, you know, the opportunity for investment, the opportunity for entrepreneurial activity is ripe for the picking here.
And you've obviously noticed quite a bit of change over the past 12 months as well, even in your membership too. Just give us a quick insight into who are your members and the ecosystem that you're building around your network.
Yeah, so we have done a number of projects, and I guess launched a number of new initiatives to support our members through the pandemic. And really this has been probably let's say leading the way for chambers here in the Philippines, at least, in that we're trying to balance the need for business resilience and you know the impacts of the chamber on business, but also the impacts that it has on our members and their employees. And so we've been running activities like online yoga classes for members and employees, right through to a HR series on the transformation of the workplace and the importance of flexible benefits and being able to adapt to new expectations of the labour market in terms of how to attract talent and retain talent with the new conditions that the pandemic's brought about. So it's been a busy time for us the last, say, 18 months in pivoting. But I think we've done a great job at that, and I'd like to think that we continue to offer a great deal of value to our members, through the various activities that we've got.
Excellent. Just touching on that, you would know that Melbourne and Victoria is a preferred destination for many students from the Philippines as well. So we've been very thankful for many of our students and graduates who've been continuing to work and offer their time and talent in Victoria during COVID and during these times. But my next question is around some of the trends that you might be seeing from Australia and Victoria and how they might apply in the Philippines.
Yeah, great question. I think one of the things I love about Victoria is the public transport infrastructure. The train and the tram system, the cashless touch on, touch off. I think it's fantastic, and there's great opportunity, I think, for organisations, say in Victoria, that help with that infrastructure to potentially assist the Philippines in looking to improve the public transport infrastructure. And I think, to be honest, improving that infrastructure here would do wonders to not only decongest Metro Manila, but would help significantly increase economic productivity here in the Philippines. And I think there's great opportunity for Victorian companies to play a role there.
Thanks, Daniel. Great point. I think linking more broadly to the smart cities agenda and the capability that we have in Victoria, in government, in our institutions, and in our professional services firms that are active around the world. So we definitely hope to follow that up. And just giving a shout out our engagement and strong alignment with Austrade and the Australian government and the work that they're doing to open these opportunities for Australian companies as well. So my final question for you in our coffee chat is around what keeps you up at night?
Oh, good question. You know what? It's probably more about what's coming up and what's quite exciting, and I talk about that in light of the chamber. So it's about all the in-flight activity that we've got for the rest of the year, and we've got this really exciting innovation forum that we're launching in September with a theme of what's next, and it's really looking at the new technologies, the new workplaces, workplace of the future, skills of the future, which is really great. We usually get a few hundred, attendees at that 3-day series. The other thing is, and you sort of touched on it before, Rebecca, it's about students in Australia and particularly in Victoria. So we've launched a new membership category for alumni. We've started doing some really great activity with and great work with the alumni. And the other one that I'm really excited to share, and I think it's really meaningful work, is we've got this wonderful relationship with the Australian Embassy. We've got a great relationship with UNICEF and Save the Children, and we're using, I guess, the Chamber of Commerce as a vehicle to raise awareness and educate our members and their employees on the devastating impacts of OSEC, or online sexual exploitation of children, with the aim of ultimately bringing it to an end or stopping it. So, there's lots of exciting things happening, and I like to think that the Chamber makes a really great impact here in the Philippines for our Filipino members, but also for our Aussie members as well.
Yeah. Wow, three great examples and 3 reasons to stay up at night or to spend that extra time. I acknowledge that with any of the chambers in the region, we know that your time is voluntary as well. So this is on top of your day job. So, those 3 areas I think are important to us as the Victorian government, and would be highly relevant to many of our companies that are exporting in the region as well. So we really look forward to more coffee chats, not too much coffee. I probably have had my fill for today. But yeah, thanks so much for your time today. Great to meet you, and we look forward to being an active member of the Chamber.
Yeah, no worries, Rebecca. Thanks for that. It was lovely to chat with you.